Dreams are beautiful. They visit us in quiet moments, late at night, when the world slows down and our minds wander into possibility. Dreams show us a version of life where we are stronger, freer, wealthier, happier, and fulfilled. But here's the truth most people don't like to hear: dreams alone change nothing. Dreams don't move unless you do. Dreams don't wake up early. Dreams don't push through fear. Dreams don't survive excuses. Dreams don't work unless you do. Everyone has dreams. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is action. Silent, consistent, uncomfortable action. This is your reminder. Most people love the idea of success, but they hate the process required to earn it. They want the reward without the sacrifice. They want confidence without discipline. They want results without effort. And when life gets hard, they call it bad luck, when in reality, it's a lack of commitment. Dreaming is easy. Doing is hard. You can visualize success all day, write goals in a notebook, watch motivational videos, and repeat affirmations every morning. But if your feet aren't moving, nothing changes. Motivation without execution is just entertainment. Progress begins the moment you stop waiting to feel ready. Because you will never feel fully ready. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always whisper. Comfort will always invite you to stay the same. And excuses will always sound reasonable. But growth demands discomfort. Every successful person you admire had moments where quitting felt easier than continuing. They didn't win because they were special. They won because they showed up on days they didn't feel like it. They worked when no one was watching. They stayed consistent when results were invisible. That's the real grind. Success is built in silence. In the early mornings. In the lonely nights. In the repetitions no one applauds. While others are sleeping, scrolling, complaining, or waiting for motivation, someone else is putting in the work. And that someone could be you. But only if you decide to move. Dreams don't respond to wishful thinking. They respond to discipline. They respond to habits. They respond to action taken over and over again, even when progress feels slow. Especially when progress feels slow. Because slow progress is still progress. The truth is, most people quit too early. They stop right before the breakthrough. They walk away because the results didn't come fast enough. They compare their chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 and convince themselves they're failing. But nothing great is built overnight. Strength takes time. Skill takes time. Confidence takes time. Wealth takes time. Mastery takes time. And time only works in your favor if you keep moving. You don't need to do everything today. You just need to do something today. One step forward. One decision aligned with your future. One action that your future self will thank you for. That's how momentum is created. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They don't exist. Stop waiting for permission. No one is coming to save you. Stop waiting for motivation. Discipline will take you further than motivation ever could. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. When you commit to the process, even on bad days, you separate yourself from the majority. You become dangerous to mediocrity. You become unstoppable to doubt. And yes, it will be hard. There will be days you question yourself. Days you feel behind. Days you feel tired. Days you feel like nothing is working. Those days matter the most. Because those are the days that define who you really are. Anyone can work when they feel inspired. Champions work when they feel exhausted. Winners keep going when quitting feels logical. Dreams don't care about your comfort zone. They demand growth. And growth requires sacrifice. You may have to sacrifice sleep. You may have to sacrifice distractions. You may have to sacrifice relationships that drain you. You may have to sacrifice the old version of yourself. But what you gain will always be worth more than what you give up. A stronger mindset. A better future. A life built on purpose instead of regret. Imagine looking back years from now, knowing you didn't quit. Knowing you didn't settle. Knowing you gave your dream everything you had. That feeling is priceless. Regret is heavier than discipline. Fear of failure is lighter than the pain of never trying. So work. Work when it's boring. Work when it's uncomfortable. Work when progress is invisible. Work when no one believes in you yet. Because one day, they will. And when that day comes, they won't see the sacrifices. They won't see the nights you doubted yourself. They won't see the times you wanted to quit. They'll only see the result. But you'll know the truth. Dreams don't work unless you do. Most people underestimate what they can become because they overestimate how hard one single step feels. They see the mountain and forget that mountains are climbed one step at a time. No one jumps to the top. No one skips the struggle. Every win you admire was once someone's difficult beginning. You don't need confidence to start. Confidence comes from starting. You don't need clarity to move forward. Clarity is created through action. Waiting until everything makes sense is just another way of staying stuck. Action creates belief. Belief creates momentum. Momentum creates results. The world rewards those who execute, not those who overthink. Every day you delay is a day your dream stays distant. Every excuse you accept becomes a habit. And habits, whether good or bad, shape your future quietly. Your future is being built right now, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. In the small decisions you make. In what you choose to focus on. In whether you show up or sit back. You either build your dream, or you build regret. There is no neutral ground. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Consistency beats talent when talent doesn't work. Consistency beats motivation when motivation disappears. Consistency turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. And consistency is a choice. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll feel tired, discouraged, and unsure. Both days count. Both days shape you. What matters is whether you keep going. Because success isn't about how you feel. It's about what you do despite how you feel. Stop letting emotions decide your effort. Stop negotiating with your goals. Stop telling yourself you'll start when the time is right. The time is now. The work is now. The responsibility is yours. No one owes you success. No one owes you belief. No one owes you opportunities. You earn those by becoming disciplined enough to outwork doubt. Every excuse you make today becomes a wall tomorrow. But every action you take today becomes a brick in your foundation. Brick by brick. Day by day. Step by step. This is how real change happens. You may not see results immediately, and that's okay. Results lag behind effort. The work always shows up first. The reward comes later. Trust that. Trust that every representative matters. Trust that every hour compounds. Trust that the process is shaping you even when you can't feel it. One day you'll look back and realize the struggle wasn't holding you back, it was building you. You weren't failing. You were training. So keep going. Even when it's slow. Even when it's lonely. Even when no one claps for you. Because the strongest people are built in moments no one sees. And when your moment comes, when the breakthrough happens, when the dream becomes reality, you'll know it wasn't luck. It was work. It was discipline. It was persistence. It was choosing effort over excuses. Dreams don't respond to comfort. They respond to courage. So stand up. Refocus. And do the work. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. Because dreams don't work unless you do. So ask yourself this: are you going to keep dreaming, or are you going to start building? The dream is waiting. The opportunity is now. And the work starts today. Move your feet. Trust the process. And become the person your dream requires. Because dreams don't work unless you do.